Good day, Intermediate Foundations. Welcome to this lovely day, and we're going to start with a lovely bar. Please remember to warm up before class, and remember what's a good warm-up. Don't just stretch, but really warm up your muscles before you start with this class. Okay, so let's start with our bar with pliés. The other side. This way. Alright, so now we're going to start with our Batman Tendu. Let me just get the music. Circles. First. going to go on? Yes, it is. We're not going to do battement glissé today, but what I want to do is our rond de jambe à terre. Remember, this is familiar. Alrighty. So that was our rond de jambe à terre exercise. We are not going to do battement fendus today, but I want to do petit battement and battement frappé. Okay? Let's go. Okay, other side. Okay, so that was our petit battement exercise. So now we will do our grand battement. Okay, Girls, sorry, I have to run every time, and then I'm late for the first few counts. You know the counts, so please use your counts correctly, okay? On the other side. Alright, so that is the bar for today. So we will move into our center practice now. Girls, before you do your center practice, remember to stretch now. I want you to just pause now and stretch. So whatever stretch you want to do, you can stretch. You can do a slow stretch. You can do just a nice middle left leg, right leg split with a nice hamstring stretch and a nice quad stretch as well if you want to do that. So just take a few minutes and have a good stretch. Okay. Now we're going to move on to our center. And we're going to start with our vertebra exercise. And today how I'm going to do it is I'm going to reverse it. Okay, I'll mirror it. So girls, if you see me and my actual right leg is in front, that's your left leg. So I'm mirroring you in this video today. So just remember that. So with our vertebra, we are going to start with our right leg devang today. Right leg devang. So my left leg, your right leg. Right, let's do this again with starting with our left leg devang, girls. As you see, I don't have a lot of space, so please just watch out with this thing that you know with when I did tam, pam, 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 I did this, okay? Remember, you're just closing to do that. I just did this to make space for me, otherwise I was here inside the briar, okay? So just remember, just close there. Don't do a steppy that I did. Please, don't do that. Okay, so left leg devang. Right leg to bump. Here we go. Okay, girls, just watch out. What I did now, I was all over the place and I hopped. It's just because my floor is super slippery. So just watch out also where you are doing this. Make sure you are safe. If you need to do this barefoot to have a better grip, that's also a plan that you can consider. I don't mind as long as you use your feet, and but yeah, it's very slippery, so just be safe as well when you're doing this exercise. Okay, so we did the center practice and a pirouette en rayon. I think we're going to do it again, so let's just do it again. Okay. So we start with our right leg devant, girls. So that was our center practice exercise and our port de bras. So now we're going to go on with a pirouette en dedans. We did en dehors now. Pirouette en dedans exercise. So what we're going to do is run very small. Make everything just super duper tiny. Okay, here we go. You're starting with your right. Girls, you can do this one again and again and again and again and again. Okay. Girls, remember to fondue before you do that soutenu, that pretty soutenu. Don't step off a straight leg. Okay, so you know where. We went step and prepare. Then you need to go and to go up. You cannot go from a straight leg to do that soutenu. Okay, remember to fondue before you go up. Alrighty, so let's go on. We're not going to do adage today, but let's go on to Allegro 1. Okay, Allegro 1. So we start with our right foot devant. Right foot devant. Okay. That's it. Okay, girls, you can do this one again. Please do it again. Okay. So put on your point shoes now for me, please. You can pause the video, yeah? But we're going to do our point work, okay? So we're going to start with our usual warm-up that we always do. Let me just get my music. Okay, here it is. So you're first going to do the rise one. So rise 1, 2, 3, 4, bend your knees, 1, 2. Well, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, lower heels, 5, 6, stretch your legs, 7, 8. Okay? So yeah, I think you can see me. We're starting in parallel. Girls, I'm going to do it in parallel now. But you can do this in first and in second as well. When you do it in second, please keep your second small. Remember when we're in point shoes, especially on this level, we only started doing point work now. You cannot do that. When you rise, it's too far away. So then we're not on our blocks. And what happens is we bend the knees to be able to get there. We lose our posture. So we stand there like so, just to be able, like so, to be able to get there. So make your second small on this level that we're now at. Okay? So let's do our warm-up. We rise 1, 2. 1, up 2. Release 3, 4. Release. Squeeze your bum. Rise 1, 2. Release 3, 4. Your foot 5, 6. Stretch your legs 7. We repeat. 1, 2. Release. Go down. Heels. Don't watch forward over your toes, girls. Don't stand on your heels. Keep your weights over your toes. Don't catch your heels. We're going to reverse. Reverse. 1, 2, up. Both feet equally up, girls. Stretch your legs. Now through the feet, do those heels up. 1, 2, up you go. Both feet to the right, down, up. 1, 1. Keep your heels up as you go down. And both feet together. Right over your toes. Squeeze your bum. I'm stretching my muscles, guys. Good. Okay, I'm just going to use a different music, but we're going to do this in first. We rise. 1, 2, bend your knees. 3. Go over your block. Both heels. Squeeze as you go up. Squeeze. Squeeze. Use all the music. Bend your knees. Go over. Just go over. Both feet together. Good. Girls, when you rise, make sure, I don't know if you heard me, shucks, let me pause here. I don't know if you heard me when I said this, but as you lower down, you need to make, or on your point, make sure you're on your whole point. Don't be on your baby toe. Don't let the ankle be sickled, okay? Make sure your weight is in between your second and your third toe as you're on that rise. So I don't want to see, if you see me from the front, my heel is now in between my second and my third toe. I don't want to see this, so that the big toe lifts off the floor when you're on your point shoes. I also do not want to see that, so that you are sickling the other way around. You wing your foot. I do not want to see that. Make sure both sides are equal as you stand there. Don't go to the one side or to the other side. All right, it's so important, girls. Otherwise, you're going to get injuries. Okay, so we're going to go on to our point work exercises of Intermediate Foundation. So we're going to start with our rises, and let me just get there. Okay, so we're going to start with our rises, and girls, I've been shouting now the whole time, heels up, keep your heels up. Please remember this when you do the actual exercise, to keep your heels up as far as possible as you lower down. Don't just let your heels, if you're on point, just let the heels drop. Okay, you know, I've said it on the previous video as well, and I always say this in class. When you're on point, this shape must stay the same if I'm on point or on demi point. It should not change shape, okay? So what happens is, when we usually do this, we do this. So we drop our heel in anticipation of lowering down. Okay, so we're dropping our heel. Can you see that shape is not the same anymore? So you need to lengthen your toes always in your point shoes. When you're on point, your toes need to be long. Don't crunch them in your point shoe. Okay? So with long toes, you think you're spreading your toes out so that only the metatarsal, the ball of your foot comes. This stays the same. You're keeping your heel, this angle and this angle stays exactly the same. Do not drop it. So when I'm there, when I need to lower down, that's where the change will come in. Between here, between full point and my 7/8 and my 3/4 point, there is no change in my angles, okay? So watch out for that, because you need to really work on moving through the intrinsic muscles of your feet. Remember the exercises that we did in our body conditioning classes, where we worked with our feet, with the small intrinsic muscles. Do those exercises for this point work, okay? So let's do our rises for syllabus work now. Right, now we're going to do our cruise and relays. Stage arm, down stage. Straight legs big, up, second, keep first, switch legs, straight legs down, keep, up, going to do this one again, and then I'm just going to walk a little bit smaller so that you can see it. Up, 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 up. Walk 1, 2, 3, close. Up, up, and walk 1, 2, 3. Arms close to me. All right, girls. I'm not going to do the reverence now. Today, I want you to have a good stretch now. Please go on practicing the videos that I send through. Keep on. Even the things that I haven't done today, if you want to do it, you've got the music. Practice. All right, girls. God bless. I hope you enjoyed your Easter weekend, and speak to you soon. Bye.